Well, as you know, we just wrapped up Pride Month, and LGBTQ rights, especially those for transgender Americans, is still a major issue, and it will be one in this November election. ABC's Rachel Bades now taking a look at how both Biden and Trump are campaigning on these issues.
At Trump rallies across America, no topic revs up the MAGA crowd quite like transgender rights.
He wants to have men play in women's sports, okay?
The former president leaning into the culture war to turn out his base, mocking transgender athletes playing women's sports, and likening puberty blockers for transgender kids to the sexualization of children.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse.
The tone standing in stark contrast to the one emanating from President Joe Biden.
I want to send a message to the entire community, especially to transgender children. You are loved.
For Biden and the Democrats, supporting the LGBT community has long been a top priority. The president rolling out policy after policy to protect such rights, even decorating the White House in rainbow flags during Pride Month.
Pride is back at the White House.
Like the vast majority of the public, both Biden and Trump support same-sex marriage, but that's where their similarities end. As president, Trump banned transgender people from serving in the military, an executive order Biden revoked as one of his first acts as president. Trump also rolled back discrimination protections for the community. Biden expanded them, then went even further. The current president extended federal workforce benefits to same-sex couples, enhanced access to gender-affirming care for transgender individuals, and signed a bill recognizing same-sex marriage, just in case the Supreme Court ever reverses its ruling on the matter.
The onslaught of state laws targeting transgender Americans and their families, it's simply wrong.
Trump, meanwhile, is vowing to outlaw gender-affirming care for kids, even as the American Academy of Pediatrics supports it. Those treatments, the Academy says, can be important for improving mental health. But Trump says he'll strip federal funding from doctors who perform such treatments on youth, and is warning that schools that discuss sex transitions with students could see severe consequences.
I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female.
The candidates' polar opposite views reflect a divided society still largely skeptical of transgender rights. A recent Pew Research study finding that 2/3 of registered voters say a person's gender is assigned at birth, plain and simple. That's an increase from just a few years ago. Only 34% say a person's gender can be something other than their birth sex. Last month, Biden pardoned service members convicted of violating an old military ban on gay sex. Still, the president says more needs to be done to ensure equal protection under the law. Rachel Bade, ABC News, Washington.